Hey guys, hope you're doing well. It is Wednesday night, and I figured I would just show you some of this artwork that I just finished working on today. I did a few different versions, and I'm actually working on a Skillshare class, so I just wanted to show you some of this work really quick and talk about it. So we'll go ahead and check out the time-lapse replay. So this was a tiger that I really wanted to work on freehand. I do the majority of my drawing of animals from reference, but I also do love to just try and draw things freehand because it's just a good assessment of, how I'm doing and what I need to work on. And it's tricky because I draw so much from reference that it's easy for me to tell when things don't look right. So that's one of the things I love about drawing a lot from reference is you just kind of learn what looks right and what doesn't. And that's really the name of the game. It's really all about problem solving and figuring out. As you can see, like on his head, I'm trying to get the shapes right. I'm trying to get the length of his head and his snout. All of that is very tricky, getting the ears right. But that's part of the fun of sketching. I like to kind of sketch something and then just completely work it and then rework it and then rework it again and just try to figure out, what's wrong with it. I had a lot of issues with like the neck, like knowing how thick the neck should be and how long it should be. So as you can see, I kept changing the size of the head and the position because you really want to make sure that you have that upper torso area. And before it was sort of missing because the head was so low. And this is trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the tail. I always feel like I want to make the tail sort of as though it's coming towards camera in 3D. I haven't really been able to do that well, but I always have a tendency to want to do that. And I was changing the jaw, and these jaws just look horrible. And I think I was just angling the upper jaw up too high. I think that was my problem. When the jaw should be low. My fridge in my room just came on, so hopefully it's not that distracting. Let me go turn it off real quick. Come on, where's the plug? Okay. I was also tried out a few different methods or a few different brushes. Oh, I think the brush that I wound up going with was called Tinderbox, and I just wanted to use a very textured brush for my line work. Since I always use like a very clean brush, I just wanted to use something very textured. So Tinderbox was actually really fun to sketch with. And here I'm just kind of going over and figuring out colors and figuring out how I want to do different, his color patterns and things like that. And here's the shadow layer. And the rest might go a bit quickly because once I get him finished, I'm just kind of playing around with color. So I'll sort of go and I'll show you the few different types that I did. Oh, this is me trying to make like some cool grass. I really have to work on like my backgrounds and environments and things like that because I'm just not that great at it. Like I want them to be simple and cool and dynamic, but I'm just not that good. I need to do some of James Julia's tutorials. I was going to make the sun come through the grass, but this one I really like. I might post that on Instagram. This scenario. I just think it looks nice. I don't usually do just like single animals with like a kind of fantastical sort of minimalistic background, so I kind of like that. And here's the sketch, and I sort of wanted to revamp the sketch. So I just made the original really rough sketch light, and then I'm just doing some more sketches on top of it, which is really, really fun to do. I actually really love doing a rough sketch and then doing my line work on top of it. It's one of my favorite parts. Okay, and we should be probably just about to the end here. Yep. So, and here's the few that I did do. So this was the first one. It's him in some grass. There's that one. There's this one, which I actually really like too, with the very muted colors in the background. That actually looks nice. And here's the sketch. The sketch looks great too. I'm very happy with that. Tigers have been very, very difficult to get their head shapes right, but I actually really like this one. And really quickly, I'll just show you what I do for fun. So I have, let me just group all these together so it's easy for me to go back and forth through my different tigers. So this was the original, this was how the original tiger looked. But what I do is, once I have, you know, the base color, the base orange shape, so I'll select it. So I'll tap on it and I'll hit select, and then I'll make a new layer, and I'll just drop a color. So it's like whatever color is. So this is what the selection is going to color, whatever's blue, since that's what I dropped in there. So what I like to do is I'll lower the opacity to about 40%, and then I'll go through the modes on the layer. So I just click the layer, the little N, and then I go through the different modes. And you kind of get some interesting changes. I can't remember what, I think it was, I think I went up using screen, I believe. Let's see. But then I'll just use this layer. I'll just go to this layer, and I'll just go to hue and saturation, and you can make this a little bit. I feel like I need to make it a little darker. And you can sort of play with the colors there, and you can sort of get different effects. Soft light, hard light. And it really just gives it different moods, you know, that it really, once you change the colors, it really just gives it like a totally different kind of feel, you know, as though it's different, as though it's in a different sort of environment, you know, as there's different lights hitting them. So I always find that really fun. Let me erase this. But this is the one I went with. This is the original here. And then I did a layer that was, oh, well, I guess it's normal. I guess it's a normal layer. It's just 44%. So it essentially just makes them darker. Let's see if yeah, I can sort of come off it a little bit. But we'll leave it how it was. So that's my tiger. Hope that you guys like it. And as I said before, I'm working on a class now. I'm working on a Skillshare class about how to be a children's book illustrator, sort of, you know, in the digital age kind of thing. How to be a freelance children's book illustrator. Since that's what I do, that's what I have been doing for a while. I just wanted to share my knowledge on that and sort of give some really in-depth tips, and I'll even include my contract, so if people want to use that, they can just at least have a contract, and I'll go over the contract and everything else. So I've been working on that, not really drawing too much, but I will try to do some more of these because I got some great responses. I didn't think that people would be interested in seeing the time lapses and me talk about the art, but it seems like I do have some interest. So if you do like to see them, let me know, because I can do a lot more. I have a lot more art, and I love talking about it and making these quick videos, and I'd be happy to do more if it's something that you guys want to see. So just let me know. Be sure to subscribe on, well, I guess we're on YouTube, but add me on Instagram, join my Facebook group. All the information's in the link below. You can even join me on TikTok. You can even add me on TikTok. So yeah, I will catch you guys. Wait, what's my outro? I'm forgetting. Okay, keep drawing, and I will catch you in the next video.